so we're recording this one as well for posterity. We'll upload it later. Let's have a look at 5 points list while we're here. So his list is Wedge, Corrin and Bethnick. This is going to be fun. Right, so he's loaded that up. I can now copy that into Yasby and we'll get that loaded up onto the stream so you guys can see it. This should be a good game. Now I've lost the bid here. I would have won the bid if I'd have decided to go with using the bid instead of the proton torpedoes, but I'm not unhappy about that. I think it's better to have the proton torps, and as you can see here, that is a meaty list. That is a meaty list. It's yeah, we'll see. Right, let's get this game rolling. So he is 191. I need to put my list up here so you can see it. So let's do that. Let's pop this here, export and dump it in there. Lovely. Cool. So both lists loaded up. You can see that my list is a little bit different than it was previously. So we're dealing with another wedge. He's got trick shot, he's got R2 Astro. There are no proton torpedoes in this list, but it's got Leia. All good rebel lists really want Leia. So I'm curious about this. I'm curious. Corrin can pick on Kylo, Wedge can pick on Kylo. So Kylo is going to play the moving first game, but he can do that fine. It's good practice. I've done it a lot before. We'll see where we go. And just while we're at it, let's remind people that I am still streaming if the Americans got bored. So yeah, we'll go from there. Right. Let's go for Nova, Minoc, and all the other ones. And we'll go from there. Right, lovely. Let's just do a bump. Put it back up to the top. Let's post that in there. Okay, that's there. Let's make this board. I want to make this board really nice and messy. Corrin and Wedge are jousters. They're not that maneuverable. Kylo is very much a jouster. So it's going to make my life easier if he is able to basically just run around Wedge all game by dodging him. And looks as if my opponent is playing into my hands in terms of letting me do that. So what I've just done here with my asteroid deployment, I think that's going to go there. There we go. So I'm making a load of channels which Wedge and Corrin have to come down. So if they want to come at me, they've got to go down the channels. And with Quick Draw as tanky as he is, and Scorch being just annoying and just efficient damage, it means that I'm just going to be able to straight up trade with him. And then hopefully have an end game Kylo running around to either just straight up murder the U-Wing, or, yeah, I mean, killing the U-Wing early is a good decision because it has Leia on it, he can hand off tokens to everything else. And focus target like Corrin is not something I want to deal with in my life, but we'll see. So Bethnick goes first. Let's see how this goes. Should be good fun. Right then, the U-wing is right in the middle. So now we get set up Scorch and Kylo, and so, I mean, I've got an old deployment for this list. Question is, do we use it? I think we do. Let's use the old one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So TIE Fighter go there, Kylo go here. Fortress created. There we go. Let's see what he does. I mean, you should be able to see where I can go from here. Okay, so we got Corrin over there, we got Wedge over there, and Quick Draw will tuck in nice and comfy over there. And hopefully you can see how I've now going to create a lovely little fortress up here. I know technically I can only hold it for 2 turns, but if I need to, the little guy can go off there. Now, the nice thing is this feels very, very similar to my old list, but it's got a lot more damage output. Doesn't survive as long, but it punches so hard. Right, let's see what happens. Good luck, have fun. Alright, so we got the Post and Scum Villainy, Minox. Okay, let's get some dials set. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm really curious about this. I'm really curious about this. So, I like Kylo. I think he's quite strong. I'm curious to see exactly how well this goes. So I feel a little bit of a stall to start off with makes quite a lot of sense. We'll just wait around a bit, see where he goes, and then we'll break out. And actually, I don't want to stall with all of them. I want to stall with Scorch and Quick Draw. Kylo is going to go really, really fast right out the gate. And we'll go from there. Right, so we've stopped. Scorch goes clonk. We knew that was going to happen. We'll just cool him down there. Sorry, got distracted talking to Ola. Okay, and then Kylo goes fast. I'm going to go up there, give me options. So after last game was the first time I used hate on Kylo, and I have to say, it's a really good way to spend 3 points. If he's taking a lot of concentrated firepower, then, hey, good to see ya. Good evening, Spiced. Hopefully you enjoy some streams. Or 5 spies, if you're listening to Michael McIntyre. Apologies if there's any bunny noise in the background. We have some bunnies, as you well know. They are energetic right now and are enjoying themselves. Alright. If Corin is coming down there, quick draw, we're going to barrel roll. We'll get some lovely, lovely goodness. And 3 banks happening. Hey, no problem, Farn. It's some really good flying. I didn't want to put it on the recording because I know that you might want to keep it. I don't know, well, TIE Swarm isn't secret, is it? But you might want to keep your flying secret, so I'm not going to upload it. I'm uploading this one. But yeah, it was nice for people to see some really good quality games. So Farn, if you guys don't know, is Assorted Needles. Obviously an incredible pilot. We also have Ola Yuhin, who I'm talking to right now about his game. And yeah, they're both really good, really good pilots, both national champions. And yeah, it's really good to see 2 players of that caliber duke it out. I need to make sure I say set more often. I'm having 3 or 4 different conversations at once. Bad decision. Unfortunately, I'm not up for one. I'm not up for one after this because it's 11 o'clock my time. If this ends really quickly, if I just get blasted off the board by Wedge, then yeah, let's go for it. But I can't. Yeah, I can't go too late. Right, this is interesting. He's covering himself well here. So I have a feeling that he's going to come down here with Wedge. I have a feeling he's going to come down there, right? So I think the key here, I think Scorch is actually going to come up the middle. He's going to be my distraction. If the thing is that if he decides, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna chase Kylo, then he gets hit in the butt by what are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? 2 at a boost, 3 bank and a boost. See, I don't want to get too close to Corin. If Corin does a 2 bank, a hard one and a barrel roll seems sensible because that gives me lots of options. And Wedge isn't going to come in too hard. So I basically with Kylo, you've always got to have an escape route. You always want to be able to get out. So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens here. I'm curious to see what happens. Right, where is? So we got Minox. Let's crates. Let's post the crates. Let's annoy some crate persons. I think we can do that. Posty post. There. Okay. Quick draw's going to 3 bank. There we go. Zoom. Just get him involved. Now the key here is that quick draw doesn't get over, like either just spread out and overextended, or he gets left on zone on the right hand side. So I could have done a 5 forward here, but I want to make sure that he can at least come through this gap if I go too fast. So yeah, we've got to be careful. So I feel like I might be able to pick on the... Oops. Need to make sure I get the right link. Okay, just giving things to people. Right, there we go. Cool. Yeah, auto move is great, but sometimes it goes a bit iffy. Okay, he's set there. So Scorch is going to come straight up the middle. And it's just going to focus. Fanatical Scorch is great. It's really, really nice. Because as soon as you take that shield, you can target lock and focus. You can focus evade. Now Kylo isn't sure. Really isn't sure where anyone's going. So I don't like the idea. Has he got an R4 mech? No, he's got R2 mechs. Okay, so Kylo's actually going to barrel back this way. I'm gonna commit to going this way. Stress. I considered not taking a focus there to leave the hard one open, barrel rolling to the left. But I can't risk Corrin because he's given Corrin the focus. It means he's probably going more aggressive. So I'm expecting a 1 bank or a 2 bank here, and then maybe a boost. Now Kylo can get away with a hard 2 away next turn. For some reason my enter key keeps on bugging. Right, where's he gone? Where has he gone? Right, might as well post it on UK groups as well. Just a reminder. And UK. Yeah. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. So Quick Draw comes around, Quick Draw barrel rolls. Lovely. Quick Draw is in a lovely position because he now has a 5 forwards, which is the best move. I love Quick Draw. I had a lot of fun with Quick Draw in the last one, and yeah, we're getting there. Right, where's me post last time? I've done it again. Considering it's my channel, I need to stop misspelling my own channel name. Right, Wedge is being slow and careful. Can't be having this. We want aggressive. Right then. So. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, so key point for any of you players who are looking to gain something from this. What you see he's done there, he's barrel rolled to the right. There is only a single option. There's only one thing you can do, and that is a bank this way, unless he decides to go straight over the asteroid, which most players won't do. What that means is he is leaving himself open to... I'm going to hit him with a torpedo. Corrin can come in the side of Kylo, that's fine. Kylo is going to go 4 forwards, take a lock, and yeah, he's going to hit him with a torp. Let's try going aggressive. I reckon I can hit Wedge super hard. Ah, see, Mr. Flanagan, you thought I was going to be flying there? Come on now, you know me better than that. I love my aces. Although, to be fair, I have a really nice layer list in the works. I'm considering things for extended, and the problem with Rebels in hyperspace right now is I can't really see past Y-Wings. I think Y-Wings or like selfless X-Wings are probably the best thing. However, and here's a fun one for you if you fancy it. How's about Nora Wexley with Leia crew? Nora Wexley in an arc with Leia crew. That is only 57 points for a ship that gets a free evade at range 1. Can K-turn for free and allow the rest of your list can K-turn for free. You then pair her with 2 selfless X-Wings and Kayan Farlander with selfless. Kayan. So Kayan just focus stresses every turn and gets full mods by barrel rolling into the X-Wings. All of the X-Wings have selfness, so Nora survives forever. And then endgame Nora. What's not to love? What is not to love? Right, let's see how much damage we can do to Wedge in 1 turn, shall we? Bring it on. Now, I'm expecting the U-Wing to just go 1 forward here. I'm hoping it's going to stay out of range of Kylo when I go forwards. Oh, that's even better. Fantabulous. He's going for quick draw. So the great thing here is that you can see that is probably not going to hit Kylo. It's close, but it's probably not going to hit Kylo. So the real question is, how fast is Wedge going? So Scorch goes there, probably not going to be able to shoot things, but it's just going to focus. Then, hello. Now I'm taking a risk here. The risk that I'm taking is that Corrin isn't going to be able to nail me in a bullseye. But Kylo now has a target lock. And I can now do a reposition. So the sensible thing would probably be to barrel roll backwards. Because I can then... Where's my arc going to be? Because I think if I barrel roll... Yeah, that's fine. I get some range. Let's just go... Because I can adjust this. Yeah, there we go. Allows me a 2 bank next turn. Probably 2 bank left. I think that fits. So yeah, basically what I'm doing, even though I'm putting myself in the Ewing arc, I'm saving myself from that because he's obviously turning left, and then he was going to do a curvy boost and get loads of really good shots. Now he only has a plinky plink lowering shot on me, and if Wedge does what I'm expecting him to do, which is a 1 bank to the left, then Kylo nails him in the face with a torpedo. If not, Kylo just comes around and gets shots for next turn, which is absolutely fine. Do do do. Right. So, toot toot, all aboard the hype train. Here comes quick draw. Now, here's a question. I have all of the things on quick draw, so do I target lock or do I focus? I think in this situation, even though I really want to target lock, I am going to focus. Because he's going to get shot quite a lot this turn. I've got elusive, I got a lot of things, but I prefer to not die. So, there we go, there's Wedge. And Wedge is going to get hit so hard. So he's got two options. He barrel rolls and doesn't get... Oh no, he's just taking the focus. I like this trade. It's a shame that Scorch isn't in range. I messed up Scorch slightly. I think the hard one was a mistake. I should have set him up properly so he didn't change angle, because then I could have just gone 5 forwards and got shots on him. But still. So, great draw. Wedge-table it is. Let's see if he's actually a wedge-table. 3v2. See what you got, Wedge. Right. 3 dice. Yeah, I'm spending that. I am spending that focus. Sometimes you don't want to spend the focus, but that's totally worth it. That is totally worth it. Oh, I should probably set the timer. Let's set it on 65. Start. There we go. Let's put you in the background. Okay. So I've been flying Poe a lot recently, and I keep on forgetting to change the S-foils. Christopher Bengtson keeps on shouting at me for it. He's done exactly the same thing, so I'm just going to let him flip the foils open. Because, yeah, everyone forgets them. It's why we have these little flappy tokens. Come on, Bunny, stop chewing things. Yeah, it's why we have these little flappy tokens that we put near our ships. Because everyone forgets them otherwise. And then you're sad. Right. Also, news is afoot for any of you guys interested in the ETC. Some of you might be. The ETC qualifiers are in the works. We have a couple that are being planned as we speak. So if you're interested in playing European X-Wing, oh, that was nice. Okay, so I get 1 dice. I don't get squiggles. Am I going to elusive it? Yeah, why not? It's a good time as any. There we go, take a shield. I flip my elusive charge. I like elusive on quick draw because he does reds a lot. Right, revenge. I mean, this might not do anything. But then again, it might. Put him in a position he might do something. There we go, another shield. That makes it crit. Quick draw does 3. Wedge does 1. Good old X-Wings. Sometimes they're just not very good. It all depends on your green dice. See, it now depends on this torpedo. So, Kylo gets angry. Torpedo coming in, 4 red dice. Reroll that one. Oh boy. That's, yeah. Oh man. I mean, considering all of these are face up, yeah, that's just a dead wedge. Doesn't matter how much damage quick draw takes now. That was a good first engage. And yeah, that's not really that much more than average dice from me or from my opponent. It's just, I feel like that was good range control, and we were talking last turn about how Wedge was obvious and where he was going. That barrel roll is what killed Wedge. If I hadn't been able to predict him so completely by the barrel roll back there and the one back from Corrin, then I wouldn't have been able to commit so hard onto Wedge. And if I can't commit onto Wedge, then yeah, that's it. The only reason I committed to him is because I knew he'd be there. If I don't know where he's going to be, I can't risk Wedge getting range 1 on Kylo. I can't go that fast and get the torpedo off. So, for those of you wondering, you are going to have to be very, very careful on your engagements. It's very, very easy, like very easy, to make a silly mistake and get caught out. Oh man, now the dice are not going in his favour. Yep, that's unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. I think at this point Is he going to stop? I mean, I really want to turn Quick Draw around here because I flip elusive. I can see him trying to block me. I see no reason that he would go. He might turn in there. The issue that I have now is Corrin is still a big, big threat. However, I've got torpedoes left. Kylo could just bug out, like barrel roll, stay there with his force points. I'm very tempted. I'm expecting him to stop. So I'm very tempted with Quick Draw to just 3-blank. I either crash or I get some shots on Corrin. But no, Quick Draw is going to be safe. Quick Draw is going to do a 5 forwards. If he stops, I crash him, that's fine. If he doesn't stop, then I get butt shots. And I actually get my target lock off. Scorch, where's Corrin going to be? He might just get double taps on Scorch here. So Scorch is going to have to be careful. I think we just do a 2-bank with Scorch. Line up some long range shots on Corrin. Kylo has 2 options. We can go up here or we can go over there. I think we're going to escape with Kylo. We don't get greedy and we be careful. I can no, I've so my issue is if he does the hard 2 or the bank. A 50-50 choice. Can I just 5 forwards? Where's Corrin going? Corrin's going there. He goes there. I think he's going to come in too hot. The only reason that a 5 forwards is bad for me is if the U-wing stops. So let's just take some actions. There we go. Okay. Don't get myself stuck in a hole. Let's see. Oh, he's going Leia. Nice. In which case he is stopping. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I crash with Quick Draw, but I get the free flip around next turn. I know where he's going to be. Not awful. So, Scorch says, thank you very much. Looks like I'll just sit there and take a focus. Kylo. I like the fact that Scorch is a 4 as well. Kylo, I feel like we just fire a second torpedo here. We're not going to fire the second torpedo, but we are going to take a target lock, and then we are going to boost. May have overcooked that. I think that's out of his arc. We will see. I thought it was going to be out. I reckon I could have got that on table to be out of arc. I'm gambling that he cannot shoot Kylo here. Yeah, there we go. Corrin came in way too hot. I like Corrin, but you got to be gentle with him. I like him the most with torpedoes, if I'm honest. He is a monster with torps, and he's going to miss the bullseye on Scorch, which is why I went there. Because if I'd have forwarded, he could have boosted around and got it. Quick Draw just collides. I think he was hoping to gun down quick draw there. Right then, Mr. Wren. 4v1. Let's do some damage to Bethnick. We're going to reroll the 2 focuses because we are not spending... Oh, wow. That's quite good. Slightly above average. Shield's gone. One green. Should only use one because he stopped. I just assume that it's when you stop that you flip your wings. You don't have to. Nice. That's actually really nice from Bethnick there. So he spends a focus, he's still got one left. I feel like my little TIE fighter that could is going to get ganged up on. A little bit of Corran Horn. Oh, go on, spend it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So the great thing here is that, oof, ouch, I can spend that and I still get a focus on my attack because of Fanatical. I mean, admittedly, I was hoping for better dice. I feel like he wasted Leia. He could have stopped there with not many repercussions and then had Leia for this turn. I roll 3 back, I get a hit and a crit on Corran. Not bad at all. Yep, Fanatical is active, Scorch is angry. Not bad. Right, let's update the points there. So, Wedge is dead. Not sure how that happened so fast. Bethnick's lost 2. Corran lost 1. Not awful. Kylo is a pain because he just managed to dodge. So Corran lost 1. Got to remember that Corran has R2 unit. Quickdraw lost 1, Scorch lost 2. So 58 to 19. Let's see if I... Oh wow, almost dead. I was expecting it, but it still hurts. If he's in arc, he'll probably double tap here. Scorch could have rolled some slightly better defense dice there. Oh. Okay. Dials. Well, Scorch is really easy this turn. Scorch just turns and hits a U-wing. Ah, I forgot to remove the target lock, that's why everyone was getting confused. So I just explained to him that I re-rolled it into the 2 hits. Didn't actually spend the focus. I didn't actually call out what I was saying, so should probably do that. Yeah, for those of you that are wondering, playing Vassal, the general consensus is that you can play fairly easily on the keyboard. You don't have to be talking to people. Some people just open Discord chats so you can talk to people. It's a good idea. Personally, I spend most of my time not talking unless I'm doing this. I just type, and the word set very quickly becomes part of your vocabulary. So if you do or say anything, once you've done it and you're completed, you say set, and Muon's actually added it as a button. You can say by your player window. If I quickly swipe across, you can see live screen feed. Oof. There we go. We can see the Say Set button over here. There we go. And you can, that will come up in lovely pink writing and let your opponent know that you are good to go. Right, Quick Draw is going to sleep here because he gets his elusive back and he's got a pattern analyzer, so he can target lock on Bethnick as well. Or he can barrel roll if Bethnick decides to turn around. Keeps himself safe. Now Corrin. I feel like Corrin is just going to sloop here. I can't stop him. So if he does, good on him. Good on you, Corrin. See if you can kill Scorch before you go down. I think Scorch is going to evade. Kylo, well, he's done his job, so I think Kylo's just going to pick up a target lock on Corrin and boost away. Right, I wonder. Yeah, the general consensus is you say set for everything, so if I do something I will say set in the chat. So I set my dials and then I say set. That's where it originally came from. Your dials are set. Okay. Let's see where Bethany's gone. So we spent Leia. This is my point about it would be nice to have Leia for this turn, because he could have then K-turned Corrin and boosted or target locked and done lots of horrible, horrible things to me. So the U-Wing is just going away. Getting completely out of dodge here. My adorable little bunny's chewing on chairs. So we've got to tell him off for that. Right. So a certain little TIE fighter reveals his hard 2. He is going to have a shot. So he's going to evade, I think. He has Fanatical. I wasn't sure where to go with Kylo. Turns out I went the wrong way. That's fine. I love the fact that the hard 2 is blue. Such a good move. Okay, we go that way. Kylo. I'm going to use Control S to do my move automatically. Lock and boost. That's Corrin. So who gets up in the morning and decides, well, I've got 2. So my girlfriend has had rabbits as pets for a very, very long time. They're pretty friendly, actually. They're a pair of Netherland dwarfs, so they grow basically the size of a hand. I can hold one of them in a hand. Of course, they don't stay there very long, but they're fairly friendly. They come up for cuddles. They don't mind being hugged. Sometimes, most of the time, they run away if you actually want to catch them, though. So, oh, he's just crashed. He's not having a good game. So yeah, it's bunnies are fun little things. I think at this point the bunnies might be a bit happier than what's going on right now. So Quick Draw does a sleepy sleep. Pattern Analyzer a lock into Bethnick, because I can only get one on Bethnick, and then I get my stress token and I flip elusive back over. This is a very, very tanky Quick Draw. He is good at what he does. Okay. Control S lets you move automatically. Yeah! there is new things in Vassal. If you use Control S when you flip your dial instead of Control R, your ship will do the move. It does all of them at once though, so be careful you don't have multiple dials selected. So, quick draw will shoot at Bethnick. 3v3. See what you got. I'm going to use fire control systems and get 2 hits, so probably no damage here. Yeah, Control S is great. Also, if I click my ship and do Control S, it does a signals move, but you know, yeah, that is very, very safe. So Corin has no shot. Kylo's just about to come around and line him up with a torpedo. Well, yeah, but he might have a shot. Right, so Scorch into Bethnick, and I am going to stress myself, I think. That's fine. Stress. To roll 3 dice and get almost nothing, so that was not worth it. I don't know. I felt like that one could have been worth it. Right, well, Kylo's obvious. He comes around the corner and does hard 2. Quick draw is also fairly obvious. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Really good to see you. It's, hey, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm doing this for... I'm hoping that people are finding this useful. It was something that I noticed, is that a lot of the stream content out there was, like, First Earth and Gold Squadron are really good when there's an event on for channeling through, and every now and then they get some really, really good players on to like commentate and everything else, and sometimes you get scrubs like me on First Earth, and you never know, I might be on Gold Squadron. Dion is coming to the Euros this year. I will be at Euros. As you can see, I'm just about to turn straight through Idbury Fields because I think it's probably the safest place for Scorch to be. Corin is coming up this way. Bethnick is probably just doing the flip, so Scorch will get side shots. Yeah, so it'll be good to see Dion at... I wonder if I can say hi to him. I don't think he knows me. Might introduce myself, be annoying. Alright, let's see what you got, Ewing. I am fully expecting a flip here. Just turn straight around. Oh no, he is running. He's using this fully as a Leia carrier, so he's gearing it up and just getting away. So in hyperspace, I expect you will see a lot more Leia carriers. You should see this a lot more, because with Ewing being the only thing. Hey, thanks for the follow. You're an amazing person. Thank you, Dutch. Actually from Holland or not? Doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me. I'm just being nosy. Okay, so we are set. Scorch says, I don't mind stress. That's fine. I'll just take the rock anyway. Corin probably can't hurt me. And then we hit Control S on Kylo and he does the move automatically. And then we focus and boost. Readying ourselves for a torpedo into the rear end. Ah, nice. Oh, fantastic. Really good to hear. I need to check Facebook actually, see if he's going to contact with me. No, I'm glad. I'm hoping he does well. Yeah, I think we should be playing tonight, so I imagine soon, when this game finishes, I'll jump on with them. So Corin is where I expected him to be, which is perfect because when he does the boost here, quick draw should land at range 1 of him. Take a target lock and get incredibly angry. I mean, I have elusive available. He might barrel. Yeah, we go. Should have gone slow with quick draw. Oh well. He's left himself in arc for a proton torpedo shot, so his loss. Right. So 3 forwards. Yeah. Now let's just zoom in so that we can see some arcs. Ooh, that's really close. That's really, really, really close. Okay, this is where I get up to the screen and like measure. So I think that's in. It's super, super tight. And if it's in, I can take a target lock, but if it misses him, then I am so royally screwed. I think I have to barrel to get out the bullseye. So I only take a single shot. Because that would be bad if I get double tapped. Because he doesn't have any mods, so I think I get out the bullseye if I roll. Yeah. Well, if you're interested in playing Vassal, to be fair, you can actually play in person, so that works. If you're interested in learning how to play Vassal, I did a introduction to Vassal video a little while back. Right, elusive has been flipped. We are ready to rumble. So quick draw with no mods into a certain Corran Horn. This is where I miss expertise. 4v3. He's getting a double tap. Oh my days! Oof. That'll do. A cowardly move. I mean, I probably should have taken modifications, but who needs them when you roll like that? You know I'm a coward fan. I am a total coward. I love running away. And not getting double tapped by Corran seemed like a sensible decision. Oh, yep, there he is. Yeah, the boost was so much more sensible from Corran. To be fair, it was close. But not close enough. Because that is what it is. I think this one's over. We did it, lads. We did it. We stopped the rebellion. Yeah, I would really recommend Vassal. Just if you don't have time to practice that often, like I'm quite busy, so that was a brutal game. That was an exercise in prediction, I think. I really like this list, Corran, Wedge and Bethnick. See, that's really interesting. Similar thing. Yeah, it's nice. It's one of the really nice things. If you get a group of guys, you can play, you can chat. I'm really curious. I've got a little community on Vassal as well as obviously the 186 that I'm part of. It's good to get a group. Right. So I'm going to stop recording there, but I'm going to keep on streaming.